Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So if you're someone who is interested in being an independent contractor, you want to be your own boss, I have 3 companies that I'm going to be going over, talking about their opportunity, what to expect, onboarding processes and things like that. I've done this video before about a year ago, so I just wanted to update it and go over it again just in case any things have changed, just to just give you more information about the companies. The first company that I'm talking about is LiveOps. The second one is WorkingSolutions, and the third is Arise. I'll make sure that I leave the links to them down below. But we're going to go ahead and start with LiveOps. You can go to join.liveops.com. And once you get on their page at the top, these are the different things that you want to go over and look over when you're looking into any of these opportunities. These are the different types of positions that they have available. These are some of the things that what to expect, like your agent experience, your eligibility, resources as far as eligibility, helpful tips, how to avoid scamming, FAQs, information about the company, why you want to work with them, the support, and then the onboarding process. Now, with the opportunities, you see that they have their retail support, they have taxes, they have customer service, and so on and so forth. But what to expect, I want to go into the agent experience and eligibility and things like that first before we go ahead and get started. But once you go on this page, you can see here, work around your life. Okay, so you get to put yourself in the driver's seat, giving you the flexibility to be a self-employed, set your own hours, and work from anywhere. So this is perfect for someone who is maybe a stay-at-home mom, a mom who's at home and she wants to be able to do this while the kids are at school. She can go ahead and get her some hours in to bring in some extra income into her household. As far as the agent experience, you can check that out. Here is some information as far as why you would want to work with them. And here is what like an expected work weekly schedule can look like. So for instance, you say you wanted to work on a Sunday, okay, and you wanted to work between 3 to 5. Okay, maybe the kids, are out doing some things, maybe with, your significant other, or I said stay-at-home mom, but you could be a stay-at-home dad too, whatever, whatever works for you, whoever you are. It's not just targeting towards women, but if you're a stay-at-home dad, or if you just have some extra time and you want to work on a Sunday, you can work a 3 to 5, or 3 hours, and then here's another one where a Monday you work from 10 to 1, and then your kids have soccer. And this will usually be depending on, if your kids are usually at school, they probably won't be out at no 2, so you might be able to work a little bit longer. It just depends on where you live and things like that. But it's just giving you an example of things that you can do. Maybe Tuesday you take off, and then you're working again on Wednesday, and you work from, looks like maybe like 12:30 to about 5, or what I mean. This is just giving you an example of what exactly a schedule can look like for you. It's going to look different for everybody, but we're going to go over showing you can watch this video. I'm going to stop it. This is a video that you're going to watch that talks about what it is being an independent contractor with LiveOps. So make sure that you watch that just to get more information about what it is. As far as the schedule base, like I said, you will be your own boss. So you get to work independently, your own business owner. You're 100% in control of your own schedule. This is perfect for someone who's wants something flexible, who wants to be able to go and work whenever they want. You have amazing support. You have meaningful connections, world-renowned clients. And here's the different steps that you're going to go through as far as when you're getting started. There's 3 steps to get started. You have to check the eligibility requirements to make sure you're currently accepted in the state. So what you do is you're going to go ahead and hit the accept. So here are the eligible states here that they have that you can work with LiveOps. So as you can see, it says actively sourcing and not actively sourcing. So the ones in white, they're not hiring. Like, they're not hiring in California. Surprising. A lot of companies don't do California. And then you have your other states up above, Seattle, I think that is, and maybe Oregon, if I'm not mistaken. Utah, Colorado, and then some other states over on the East Coast and over in this area here. But you can see here, these are the states that they are hiring for. So make sure that you are, or that you'll be an independent contractor for. Make sure that you are making sure that your state is on this list here. Now, this is not a 1099. You are W-2. Sorry, this is not a W-2. This is a 1099. Sorry about that, guys. So that means that you will be responsible for your taxes and things like that. Okay. As far as the home equipment and things like that, home office equipment setup. So before you even begin the application process, you want to make sure that you have your properly equipped things for your business. You know, you want to make sure that you have a quiet area, distraction free space. Make sure there's not a lot of background noise like kids, barking dogs, you know, traffic, doorbells, TVs, radios, and things like that. You'll also want to review technology requirements to make sure that your computer hardware and specifically will fully support the needs of your client's new business when you're, you know, serving. So you want to make sure you take care of all of that stuff. So things like they do have some questions that you can check out, like why do you need a background check, telephone connectivity information as far as like your landline. You want to make sure you go over all of this. There's so much information on these websites. I don't want to bore you with going through everything. I just want to make sure that you check out everything that you need to check out on each website before you apply, because I don't want you to do all of this and then you can't even apply because you wasted your time. Okay, so I just wanted to go over a couple of things. I'm not going to go over everything today because it will be a long video, but I just wanted to just point out some key things that you need to check over. Make sure you check out their minimum computer requirements and also their security. Okay, all of this information, make sure you check out all of that information. Okay, so we just went over the eligibility and things like that, resources, helpful tips. You can go over that, information about the company, support. Let's go over about the onboarding process. So onboarding as a LiveOps virtual contact center agent, you would go ahead and click here to apply, but find out what happens once you apply. So here is some information. So whenever you are applying for this opportunity and then getting certified before taking your first call, onboard is everything that happens in between the application and the first call. So then we've made onboarding as easy as possible so you can hit the ground running. A few steps and a $25 background check fee are all it takes to launch your home business and provide virtual teleservices on LiveOps and its clients. Congratulations, at this point you're on your way to contracting with LiveOps. To move forward, you'll need to agree and pass their background check. Okay, so here is how the process works. You'll submit your application. I'll have you read over all of that. Make sure your state is on the list. You'll perform your technical check with your computer. Then you'll sign your independent contract agreement. Next step, they'll do the background check, which is $25. This is non-refundable. Then you'll do your enroll in their open source. Don't forget, this is a 1099 contract opportunity. So as part of your invoice and enrollment, you'll also complete a W-9 form with open source. Okay, you'll receive your welcome emails, your client specific requirements. You'll complete your free client certification, and then you'll take your first call. Okay, so this is the process of the onboarding process. Please, please, please make sure you look over everything. Helpful tips, go over their helpful tips, ways to avoid scams and their frequently asked questions, what to expect and things like that. Go over all of this information before you go ahead and apply with LiveOps. The next company we have is called WorkingSolutions. Once you go over their page, they have a attention thing that pops up that tells you to be aware of their non-reputable companies that are trying to recruit with the WorkingSolutions name. So make sure that you read over all of this and get all the information here as far as how to spot a recruitment scam. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close that up, but you're going to go to jobs.workingsolutions.com. And here is information as far as, you know, working as an independent contractor. A lot of the stuff is going to be very similar to LiveOps and Arise. We're going to go ahead and scroll down a little bit. Here's some information about the company, about joining the company, carrying culture, work at home, being your own boss. You can watch these videos from these other women, how much you get paid. So each program is paid differently. Some pay by a record or entity, while others pay by the talk of the minute, sales, or combination of both. Some agents may be paid at a set amount per program. So the base could be $15 an hour, or it can be more. It just depends on the entity that you're working with. Okay, so this is just an example. Let's just say that your base was $15 an hour and you worked 7 hours. Then you could choose if you want to work 8. It just depends. If you worked 3 hours and you worked 5 days or 6 or 7 days out of the week, that's, you know, just depends on how many hours you're wanting to work. So this is an estimate based on average agents pay. Okay, agents can make more or less depending on the program and incentives. Okay, financial incentives are available on various programs that increase the base hourly rate. There's a video that you can watch here, and then just hear information about people talking about the company and also people saying about it on Facebook. So we're going to go back up And here's some resource information. Just like LiveOps, there's going to be a lot of resource information about how to hack, life hacks, tech hacks, how to avoid scams and things like that. This is how you apply here. Technology needed and apply now. They have the frequently asked questions and contact us, and then the opportunities here. Now, when you start here, this is where you'll go to start. Okay. I'm not going to go, once again, I don't want to go over everything because I don't want this video to be too long, but I just wanted to share with you just some of the things once you go to the website, what to look for when you're on here. Okay. Now, when you're applying with Working Solutions, it's going to take you about 45 minutes or so to complete. Make sure you review their frequently asked questions. Here are some things to be prepared for when you are getting started, what you'll need to become an agent. Here are the different things that you'll need. As far as the steps of being a candidate, you'll create your candidate profile, explore their current opportunities to view their open contracts. That takes about 5 minutes. Then you're going to add in your experience and skills. That takes about 5 minutes. You're going to take the assessment, which is about 30 minutes. And then you're going to install and run PC scan, which is about 3 minutes. Okay. And then the step 5 is once you complete your profile assessment and tech scan, you'll have early access to view and upcoming opportunities soon as they are posted. Select and complete the program specific questions. Apply for programs you feel suit for your best based on your experience, availability, and interest. If selected, you will be contacted for a video interview and a background check. So you will do a background check. Now the question is, do you have to pay for the background check with Working Solutions? You want to go over to their frequently asked questions, and it will have all the information for you about independent versus an employee, what you'll need, the application process, working compensation, computer requirements, independent contract and employee comparison, which it talks about up there. The application process, you can just drop them down and it'll tell you as far as what it takes and how long that it takes. But you want to look for if there is a fee. Okay, so is there a fee to join Working Solution? No, there is no fees involved in joining the network. Care Pros. We will never ask you for your banking financial information during the application process. So with Working Solutions, you don't have to pay out of pocket. With LiveOps, you do have to pay about $25. Okay. So make sure you check out their frequently asked questions, technology needed, and then applying. And then you want to check out their opportunities that they have available. Okay. So make sure you check out jobs.workingsolutions.com. And the last company we have is called Arise. You can go to ariseworkfromhome.com. And here's some information first to find out if you are the right fit. Getting started as far as the cost, equipment, registration, certification, servicing. There are different resources that they have and information about the company. And we're going to go ahead and start with the get started. We're going to go ahead and click on that. And then it has your schedule work around your life, not the other way around. So this, just like LiveOps, just like Working Solutions, you're picking your own schedule around your life. Get started here. How simple it is to work with the company. This is information about the company. Have questions about using the Rise platform before you're ready to register. How much revenue can a business earn? How much does it cost? What equipment did I need? Getting started and the different steps that they have. You register your business, take an assessment, pass a background check, and any other enrollment steps, pass their certification course for the program you're chosen, and start servicing. So what's that like? Find out. So I'm not going to go over everything because once again, it's going to take too long, but how much does it cost? I know a lot of people want to know, is this going to cost them any money to get started? So here is like what it looks like. So a description, phone line. So you have your incorporation and business if applicable. Then you have your phone line, your hardwire, your background check. This is valid for 36 months. And then your personal computer. Okay. So paid to. So you'll pay your country, state that you reside. You have your telephone provider, which you'll use whatever one of these. Retail of your choice for your hardwire, USB. Third-party vendor, which is a background check. And then your retail of choice. Now with this one, depending on your incorporation with the business, it's about 100 to 350, and it varies depending on your region. As far as the phone line, it's approximately about $75 for installation. As far as hardware, it's about $35 to $100, and then you have your background, which is $30, and then your personal computer. That just varies based off of what you may already need or already have. Okay, so that is something to be aware of with Arise. Arise is going to be more pricier than the other ones. If you are not trying to spend out of pocket, it'll be best for you to go with Working Solutions or LiveOps. LiveOps $25, and then you have Working Solutions. Didn't say that you had to pay anything, but with Arise, it does say you also have some monthly reoccurring costs as well with Arise. Okay, so like their platform fee Usage fee is about $19.75 twice per month, and then other possible recurring high-speed internet phone, it doesn't have the cost here. So if you are an agent who will be using the Arise platform while working for a service partner and not your own business, the service partner may absorb some of or all of these expenses. So your startup costs may vary. Please consult with your service provider and note that your relationship with the service partner is a matter between you and the service provider. Okay. Arise has no involvement in that, is what they're stating. Okay. So here's more information as far as the registration, the certification, the cost, the equipment, the servicing, and the service partner stories. Okay. Also, you can look over all of this information. I just wanted to give out a little bit more information than I did in my previous video. This is an updated version of really going into the cost of working and being your own boss. If you're going to work with Arise, you're going to be spending more money. If you're going to be working with WorkingSolutions, they say there's no fees. And then when you're working with LiveOps, you have your background of $25. So it just depends on where you are, what you're willing to spend. If you're someone who doesn't really have money, you know, your best bet will be the two first, which will be LiveOps or WorkingSolutions. If you're not trying to spend any money at all, WorkingSolutions will be the best bet. If you have money to spend and you don't mind it, then you will want to go with Arise. Hopefully this video was helpful. I'm sorry I couldn't go into everything, because if I did, this video would be very long and I didn't want it to be too boring. And I was trying to make it not as long as possible, but I wanted to share this with you. Please make sure you look over all of these things, because I want to make sure if you're going to do this business that you are aware of the costs, you are aware of eligibility, the requirements and things like that, that you're going to need to be your own boss if you're willing to want to be able to have your own business and work your own hours. So hopefully this video was helpful, and I hope you have a blessed day. Take care. God bless you. Bye-bye.